Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about different submission types and their description and use. So the document which you are seeing on the screen, this is the FDA guidance document, and to be more specific, this is the eCTD backbone file specification for the module 1, and this specifically focus on the FDA submission. This is design like created by FDA. So this will mention like everything related to the M1, what kind of from the application information, application set information, group submission, submission types, submission subtypes. Here you could see how this building the regulatory activities. Some of the case studies, scenarios are given here. So this guidance document is kind of very important to understand more detail about the module 1. So I would definitely recommend it to read once, go through it. But today we're going to focus specifically only submission types which are mentioned into the this module 1 document. So let's start with, so here we'll see the submission types, submission subtypes, as well as the supplement if they are like applicable, and they are valid for which kind of applications. So first of all, you have to understand what is difference. There is a difference between submission and application because there are so many professionals who get confused when we use this kind of terminology. So whenever we say the submission type, the submission type could be your original application, efficacy supplement, CMC supplement, periodic safety report. All this kind of will be considered as a submission type. On the other hand, when we say the applications are the your IND, NDA, ANDA, BLA, DMF, or the emergency use authorization. So these are the application, and here enlisted these are the submission. And it's not the case like all the submission types will be applicable to the all the submission. This is not the case. There are the specific submission type will be only valid for the particular application type. So that also we're going to see in this session. And this are also applicable to the submission type. Like it's not applicable for the all the submission type. Some of the subtype are not like common in the other submission type. So let's start with the first one, which is our original application. So whenever you are going to submit the any original application, like from the module 1 to module 5, and this valid for your IND, NDA, ANDA, BLA, DMF, and EUA. EUA is stand for the emergency use authorization. So this is generally used in a emergency condition whenever they want to approve any therapeutic molecule in emergency case. The COVID is the best example for this. So I will just write it down. Emergency use authorization, and COVID will be the example for it. And the submission type, which is original application. The subtypes could be your pre-submission, application, amendment, or resubmission. So this original application can be uh, subtype as a pre-submission. So when we use the pre-submission, let's suppose you are planning any original application, but before that, you just want to have some meeting with the FDA to clear, to get some clarity or to have like basic roadmap regarding your original submission. In that case, you will going to schedule an pre-submission meeting uh, regarding your original application, right? So in this case, while submitting or while requesting a pre-submission meeting, you will be going to use this subtype. So In that meeting request, you will be going to include like what will be the agenda of your meeting, who all the attendees will going to present, and of that submission, you will give a submission type as a original application and subtype as a pre-submission because this is a pre-IND, NDA or pre-ANDA meeting, and you are requesting it like for the IND meeting, so that's why the subtype will going to be pre-submission. And let's suppose you got green flag and FDA said you can proceed with your original application and you have submitted your original application with your dossier. So in that case, the submission type will going to be an original application and subtype will going to be an application. Later on, there was some change. Let me change the color as well. Let's suppose there was some change into your original application and you have amended it to your original application. So in that case, you will be going to submit your amended application, sorry, amended submission as the original application amendment. So submission type will going to be an original amendment or original application and subtype will going to be an amendment. And let's suppose because of some query or because of some error or something, FDA not rejected, FDA refused to file your submission, some technical issue or something, let's suppose. And FDA asks you to submit that submission again, that is resubmission. So in that case, you will give a submission type as original application, subtype as a resubmission. So to understand more detail about the submission type, I would recommend you to read table number 4. Here they have given in detail and also they have given for which submission type it is valid. So this is very important document. In one of session, we'll try to cover this as well. But today we'll only going to focus on the submission types and table number 2. So the next type we have, which is a efficacy supplement. Obviously, we have, if you can see here, let me scroll it down. Yeah, there are 4 supplement you could say, number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are the 4. These all 4 are the supplements. Let me write it down. Supplements. And let's suppose you have submitted your original application and you are making any changes or there are some changes happen to your process or any kind of changes, CMC changes, labeling changes, RIMS uh, changes or the efficacy changes. So in that case, you will be going to file these supplements, right? So while filing the supplement, you have to give the appropriate submission type like CMC supplement. Let's suppose there is some change in your CMC manufacturing. So in that case, you will take the supplement type as a CMC supplement, and out of this, you have select one. Mostly it is application. Then you have to select the particular supplement type, subtype, we would say category. Because if your submission has because of some major errors, sorry, major changes, in that case you will file the pass. If there are moderate, you will file a CB0. And if for the major, then you don't need to, sorry, if there are minor changes, then you don't need to file as a supplement. You could simply submit it into the annual report, which is another type. This is not a type of supplement. This is the annual report. This is a special submission type. You have to remember. Here it is sixth number. This is not supplement, this is annual report for the minor changes or the minor changes. Okay. So again, this labeling, CMC supplement and REAM supplement, efficacy supplement, these are applicable to your NDA, BLA, ANDA. So likewise, you have to remember. Moving on to the next, that is the annual report. As we have mentioned earlier, annual report is for the minor changes. The subtype could be your annual report. And if there is any amendment to your annual report, in that case, you have to file it as a annual report and amendment. This applicable to your IND, NDA, ANDA, BLA as well as DMF. Then the seventh type we have, which is a product correspondence. The submission subtype could be your correspondence or amendment, both applicable, and it's applicable to your IND, NDA, BLA, and DMF. So let's suppose simply you are changing any contact person in your company. In that case, you will simply file it as an product correspondence. The submission type will be product correspondence, submission subtype will be correspondence, and could be applicable to the any application type. Moving on to the another one, which is your post-marketing requirement or post-marketing commitment. Again, in these you could have original or amendment applicable to your NDA and BL. So here you might say like why the IND is not there, why IND is not present. So the reason is this post-marketing requirement or post-marketing commitment. The name itself suggests post-marketing means after the approval, after product got into the market, this submission type will be applicable. So in case of IND, your like drug is only at the clinical trial stage, right? So it's not approved yet. That's why this submission type will not be applicable to your IND. Then next one we have, that is the promotional labeling advertising. Again, here also you could see IND is not applicable because once your drug is get into the market, then only you could advertise it. And in this case, you could have the original application, resubmission or amendment. There are three subtypes. The next submission type we have, sorry, 10th. This could be your IND safety report and report. Obviously, the name itself suggests that IND safety report. So this won't be applicable to your NDA, ANDA, BLA or other application because this specifically for your IND and this used to report the any safety kind of concerns which came while the clinical trial. So let's suppose while performing the clinical trials, you have come up with some adverse event or something like that. Then in that case, you have to submit that as a submission, and in that case, you have to use the submission type as IND safety report and subtype as a report. And if there are any amendment to that report, then the submission type will be IND safety report and subtype will be amendment. And the last one we have periodic safety update reports, that is PAIDER submission. So PAIDER again will be applicable to NDA, ANDA, BLE, and the submission subtype will going to be report or amendment. So that's the only part that we have discussed today. In the next session, we'll see the submission subtypes in detail and also see the supplement effective date types and description. This we have already discussed, but again in one of the session we'll discuss. So that's for today. Thank you.